on Facebook Live. She said, "Have you seen those abs?" I don't know who she's talking to exactly.
I don't know.
But I'm assuming you. Okay.
I don't know.
But
I had a lot of cookies over Christmas. I don't know.
I did too. I kind of, indulged a little bit more in comfort food than I should have.
With the weather we had, dig in, guys. Dig in. It's usually not this
Yeah.
cold this time of year, so I've done the math. Trust me.
Yeah, it's the truth. It's the
It
truth.
is.
But it's a good time for comfort food. I mean,
Oh my God, I'm Italian, honey. What do you want from me?
I'm part Italian too.
There it is.
Part Italian. I love a good gorgonzola mac and cheese. What?
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, my roommate is the best. He's actually one of Boston's best private chefs.
Cool.
His name is Matthew Harker. He goes
Not
by...
private anymore.
Yeah. He goes by epicure.com, and he makes the most amazing mac and cheese ever. Like, I can't.
Wait a minute.
I know, I
Is that
can't.
a challenge?
Oh, that you can.
I rock a good
Whoever
mac and
wants
cheese,
to
too.
challenge him, feel free, because Matt makes the best mac and cheese ever.
We may have to have a mac and cheese off now.
Oh, deal. He's down.
Because
We'll have plenty of wine at the house and come on over. He's
Come
good.
on down, like the price is right.
Right.
I'm down. I mean, hey, look, I rock the kitchen too a little bit. Okay.
All right. I let Matt take care of that, but all right. What do you got?
Well, I'm good at desserts. Okay, I'm a dessert man. I love a good mac and cheese. I do things like, some of my specialties include, let's see, I do a Mexican tortilla casserole, pretty good.
All right.
A chicken fried steak,
Okay.
another one I do really well. And I have a Godiva chocolate cake recipe.
Ooh.
All
Now,
right.
now you're selling me.
A Godiva chocolate cake recipe. This is what I usually use to secure dates. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. No, but
It's a good way to go about it.
Because what if they don't like Godiva? What if they like something else?
Oh, that's such a lie. All girls like chocolate.
What if they like Wispa? I don't know. But it's British. But the thing is, with Godiva chocolate cake, okay, I took another cake recipe and I modified it because the original was very toffee and caramel based, which I hate both of those things. I'm a peanut butter guy. I'm a chocolate guy. I love other kinds of things. So I took the score out of the equation, replaced it with Godiva. Took the caramel out of there. I put peanut butter in its place.
Okay. We're
Hence-
getting healthy. We're getting healthy here.
Well, you can because all you have to do is just get the low-fat alternatives to everything. The low-fat cake mix,
Yeah.
the low-fat peanut butter, which actually, I discovered something really weird about peanut butter, and that is low-fat peanut butter, in some cases, actually tastes better than the original.
I eat organic peanut butter, which is 10 times better than regular peanut butter.
I mean, I'm the guy that usually will be in his kitchen at 2 o'clock in the morning eating it with a spoon out of the jar.
Oh, yeah. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. That's protein.
It's protein.
That's what they tell you to do if you're dieting. And if you can't handle it anymore, have a scoop of peanut butter.
Protein, people.
Have a scoop of peanut butter.
Yes. But I will definitely meet your roommate in a kitchen challenge sometime down the road.
Deal.
On the Food Network, hopefully.
Yeah, done deal.
Why not? So in a few minutes, you guys, what is Bill Belichick of the Patriots calling fake news? Yeah, this will be interesting. Okay, well, more of that in a few. Right now, here's a track from our guest from this coming Thursday here on Storytology Live, an R&B queen of Boston. This is called Drunk as Fuck. Nancia. I love you, girl. Boston Free Radio. She's on Thursday, you guys.
Yeah, I like her. Her stuff's good.
You know Nancia?
Yeah.
She actually did the theme song for our show.
Oh, really?
Boston VIPs. Well, it was a necessity because the original song we have for Dirty Water got pulled because of rights.
Of course.
So Nancia was on the show previously, and so I said to our producer, use one of Nancia's songs, and Nancia approved it, and hence why we used one of her songs for Boston VIPs.
What's this? Patriots. You're going to bring it up. What do we got here?
Oh, for you guys on Facebook Live watching right now, well, as you know, there's been a lot of talk amongst the Patriots camp about dissension in the ranks with Tom Brady, Bob Kraft, Bill Belichick. I'm not a sports guy, but you can't avoid this news. You can't avoid this news. It's everywhere. If you're in Boston, you cannot go 2 feet without tripping over this news. They're calling the news about Belichick returning to the Giants as a coach being fake news.
That would be... No, it would never... No.
I don't know, man. I mean,
No.
I heard some stuff. I mean, that Belichick was not fond of Tom's coach. I mean, his training,
Yeah.
his training guru. So it was cult-like how he would train people and work people out, that kind of stuff. Called it cult-like.
Welcome to winning, people. Welcome to winning. I mean, yeah, some people can be a little too crazy and tough about it, but
Well, yeah.
welcome to winning. On the other hand, that's just me as a Patriots fan going, no, he's not going anywhere, no. But, from a professional athletic standpoint that I understand very well, sometimes you just get burnt out on being in the same place. Like, that's one of the beauties of being an athlete is being able to travel with it and go to a different club, different team. Like, I mean, good Lord, like, if we win again this year, like, what's left to do?
Win again this year? I don't know. That's 2 more girls for Tom and his wife to have fun with after?
Pretty
don't know.
much. Or get drunk as fuck, like this song.
Just saying, people.
Just get drunk as fuck.
Tom's pimping it. He and his wife.
Seriously, they're just having a blast
Give
together.
me a break, ref, But, and poor Gronk is the one that has to do home shopping. He's the big lug that does the home shopping stuff in the commercials because he's a big goofball.
Well, not everybody can be a pretty boy.
Well, Gronk did a great commercial a couple years ago with David Ortiz, who I hung out with once, actually. Great guy. Mm-hmm. They're trying to sing in a studio together. And Gronk goes, me, 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 me,
I
me.
don't think I've seen this.
It's hilarious. It's a real thing that happened.
Oh, man, that'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who doesn't... I mean, see, that's just like the great thing about Boston sports is, come on. Big Papi. I worked at Fenway for many years and just... he was amazing. That scared me. I'm like, what happened?
That's right. Another local right here, Sydney Gish. This is called Sin Triangle. This is brand new for 2018.
This is awesome. I can't believe there's so many musicians around here.
Oh my God, Boston is rich with history with music.
Clearly, Aerosmith, love you.
Well, we go way beyond that.
I know, but that's like one of my favorite bands of all time.
The biggest selling artist in Boston music history is in my, what I call Mount Rushmore of music, one of the 4 names that really inspire me to create and reflect my tastes.
Okay.
Donna Summer.
Oh, yeah. So true.
Donna Summer is one of my favorites of all time. I've loved her music since I could walk, really. Nothing but love for Donna Summer.
I mean,
much respect for her.
Summers. Who doesn't love her?
Well, yeah, And not just that, but we go back decades with so many great names throughout history. I mean, Mark Sandman and Morphine. We're talking about that. We're talking about the G-Clefs, the Remains, Rob Zombie, the Pixies, Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers. Till Tuesday, Amy Mann. The Dresden Dolls. And the list goes on and on. Acrobatic, who does the foreword for my book.
Very cool.
A legend of Boston hip-hop, Acrobatic.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun to add into your book.
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
That's fun.
I'm pretty honored that Acrobatic agreed to do that, because Acrobatic, and I are great friends to this day, and the fact that he agreed to do that was huge.
That's super cool.
It is. I'm trying to find a particular photo for Angela so I can show her the photo, and
Of what?
as soon as I come across it, I'll show you.
Okay.
It's buried in my Instagram.
Everything's buried in Instagram.
Isn't it?
Everything in my life is buried in my Instagram.
Everything. There it is. Here we are. Hanging out. North Star in Boston.
Yes. That's a good time.
Not really. I almost. I was on roller skates and I almost hit them.
Okay.
There we are. The Sterling and Ortiz hanging out in 2011.
Oh man.
And the story behind this is they were having a roller disco event happening. And what happened was David Ortiz showed up to promote vitamin water. Okay, he was the spokesperson back then.
Okay.
I'm not good on roller skates. I try to avoid the roller skates. So peer pressure's a motherfucker. When a beautiful girl's telling you to get on roller skates,
Get up on those bitches.
I did. I held onto the bar. I lost control of the bar. I was going straight into his VIP area. And you almost had these headlines: Idiot ruins season, Sox lose pennant, Ortiz out 2 years.
Oh my God.
Idiot
Had
ruins
to
season.
move for a while.
I would have had to probably move to like Zimbabwe or something like
Yeah.
that. I was in Brazil for a while. I had my chance. But Ortiz thought it was hilarious. They almost got ran over. Invited me to hang in his VIP for like 15 minutes. And said to me, hey, you want a picture, man? You want a picture?
At least he's a good sport about
Not
it.
because I'm Sterling Gold, but because he thought I was a goof. Most likely.
Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Make his day real quick.
And that's what it was. The song is great, by the way.
This is a good song.
It is.
That's what I said. Wow, all this talent here in Boston. That's great.
So much of it.
Literally, rock it out, guys. This is cool.
Yeah.
We
So-
need to put together some sort of a big concert with all of them.
That'll happen. That's going to happen. B20 Entertainment's still a thing, and I would not mind getting a festival together or some sort of...
Get all of them.
Like, artists not only from...
Straight Boston artists.
Certainly. Certainly. I mean, Boston Calling's great, but one of their criticisms is they don't have enough Boston area
artists. Yeah,
artists.
and they're not going to really let any in either.
They have two this year, Still Gold and Weekend Friends.
That's cool.
Here we go.
I mean, you get somebody like Eminem on there.
All right, that was some Sydney Gish right there off her new album, No Dogs Allowed. It's called Sin Triangle. Look for it on Bandcamp, you guys. Big shout to Sydney Gish right there. So, what is this Bill Belichick story all about? It goes like this, you guys. So, Friday was a tough day, not only for us as far as weather goes. I couldn't do my show that day, as Angela
supposed to be
is
here.
well aware of. Also a tough day for Patriots fans, okay? And bear in mind, as I talk about this news, I'm just fucking talking Greek because I don't follow football.
I got you.
Bear with me, okay? Well, you know what? Angela, you're the sports nut here. You read it. You read it. Starting
from where? Friday was a tough day for the New England Patriots fans. First, ESPN's Seth, I can't see Wickersham published a lengthy
piece.
I can't see from here. Lengthy piece detailing a significant rift within the Patriots, one that could result in the breakup of perhaps the greatest dynasty in NFL history. Then
The New York Daily
News. There's a glare. Then the New York Daily News, Gary Myers reported that Bill Belichick sees an opening to coach the New York Giants. And while there probably is some truth to the information in Wickersham's story, surely Myers' report is far-fetched, right? Well, here's what Boston Sports Journal Greg Bedard responded when asked about the Belichick report. Fake news.
Fake news, he said.
All right.
Well, he then offered this. Okay, check it out. Day before Christmas, I asked Greg Bedard at the 30-minute mark if Bill Belichick would be the next coach of the New York Giants. He said 2%. After reading at Seth Wickersham's piece, anyone still think it's just 2%? Jason McIntyre then said, yes, me, might be, said Greg Bedard. Admittedly, not a ton to go on, as these merely are Twitter replies from Bedard, rather than a more in-depth tweet or a larger reaction piece. Still, he's been at the forefront of reporting the behind-the-scenes turmoil at Gillette Stadium this season, so his words shouldn't be dismissed. And Patriots fans likely need a little more than they can, to breathe some sense of relief, but this will have to do for now. Okay, so they're saying fake news about Belichick coaching the Giants again. But from what I'm hearing, Angela, and you're the Patriots fan in this room.
Love it, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, very much.
You can tell me, okay, so I'm hearing that there's been a lot of discord behind the scenes with Belichick, Brady, and Bob Kraft over Garoppolo, trade with that.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And, Tom Brady's life coach or guru, whatever the hell he is. Fill me in on that. What's the story with that?
That's exactly it. Story. What is the story? Nobody knows the real story because the Patriots are very prideful on keeping everything important under wraps. They don't want you to know. Like, that's why it's just now coming out that Brady does kind of have, like, a crazy training routine. Like, how long's he been doing this? But nobody knows about it because now all of a sudden they're making a story out of it to, is Belichick going to leave? Like, so now, like, all this stuff has been under wraps. This is why we win. Everybody keeps their mouth shut and they do their job.
You know what I say? Somebody's leaving.
But it won't. I think they will keep Brady over Belichick based on promotional value.
Well, yeah, I think part of the whole thing from what I've been hearing is that I guess Bob Kraft stepped in and stomped out Belichick's plans and wanted to keep Tom Brady on board and get rid of Garoppolo, who's now, I'm hearing, with the 49ers,
lighting it up. That guy was lighting it up for us.
Yeah.
That was such a bad trade, but...
Killing it, So that was one piece of the dynasty that went and flew the coop, to another team. So, of course, Belichick understandably is pissed now because he, as coach, has some final say over these things, And now he's thinking, well, then, if I can't have final say over that stuff, then what am I here for?
Yeah, he's definitely thinking that, but, he's also thinking about the future because everybody thought Brady was washed up, 2 years ago? And he was like, oh, not so much, guys, don't worry. That's when they dig deep, is when they think you're almost washed up and make shit happen like he did.